Though, if you go back and listen to that guy lying about his education record and lying about his accomplishments, and like he's always been a problem.
Yeah, politician, that whole it's a.
And also the stuff with his son and the ties to Ukraine and China.
Yes, welcome back. Recently, Joe Rogan had this comedian on his show. He called out the kind of hypocrisy happening here. You have seen the persecution of the former president, and Joe is there. Nothing is happening. Joe Rogan is tired to actually see what is going on. According to this article published by Fox News, I will read this out, then I play the video so you can see exactly what is happening here. Podcast giant Joe Rogan condemned Joe as well as the political establishment for not scrutinizing him the same way they do former president.
Though, if you go back and listen to that guy lying about his education record and lying about his accomplishments, and like he's always been a problem.
Yeah, politician, that whole it's a.
And also all the stuff with his son and the ties to Ukraine and China and the money, the family they got paid millions of dollars, and everyone's trying to obscure it because it's better than Trump. If that guy was a Republican, they would be up his ass with a microscope.
I know, it is unbelievable.
But he represents what they thought was like a sane alternative to what President Trump was.
Yeah.
They thought, this is insane. Donald Trump is the president. Anything's better than him. And so they went with this corrupt career politician.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild stuff, man. They even got the FBI involved in telling Twitter to censor the information about the laptop. It's crazy.
But how do we get out of that space? Because we're starting to turn into one of those kind of like Central American countries where the government is so like it's crazy. Yeah. It used to be a long time ago, like if the secrets of our country got out, like during Watergate or whatever, right? Yeah. People were like, oh. But now if the secrets get out, people are, yes, tell us what's going. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting how that's kind of changed. Like before it would be like if any like top secret documents or whatever were released, it would seem like wrong.
Well,
but now if they're released, we want to know what it is. It's like, does that make any sense?
Well, when was top secret documents released that are showing that someone is behaving in an illegal way where it's bad? I mean, Watergate. That was what Watergate was all about.
Yeah.
They found out that Nixon was spying. I mean, I think the problem is that, first of all, the media is overwhelmingly left-leaning. And if you have a left-leaning politician or a left-wing Democratic politician, and then you have this media that essentially works to support that person, I mean, they ignore any information that leads to distrust in the government or distrust in this administration or distrust in this party, this political party.
Yeah, it's the dark arts, man.
It is the dark. That's the real dark arts.
He said it all. This is something we all know and everybody is saying. I have seen some Democrat even going crazy to actually experience what is happening to the former president. Since he left office till date, there has never been a single day without any news. Democrats started from impeachment. They didn't succeed there. It went to another thing. Just when I would think this is the last hope for them, it will bounce. I believe by now they think they have succeeded by taking up this decision to indict him the second time. Look at some of the bombshell informations that are surfaced pertaining to him. Nobody is saying anything. The mainstream media will be silent. Like what I recently watched concerning Hunter Joe. If it was the former president, the mainstream media could have been singing this like a song. Just because it is Joe and his family, nobody can say anything. This is to clearly show you what is happening here. The kind of hypocrisy I see in this situation is alarming. It has reached a certain level where I no longer even do videos pertaining to this man because I get agitated every single day to keep seeing these same situations happening. It means Democrats are not committing crime. It means Joe is so perfect. He's never committing a crime. Never. Even from what we know, nobody is still talking about it. What is going on here?
Target lost billions of dollars because they tried to have this pride selection.
Oh yeah, gay mannequins.
Yeah, they had all these like pride children's shirts and
gay children. Yeah,
and then obviously the Bud Light thing with Dylan Mulvaney. They've lost $20+ billion. You imagine you just gonna send a fucking can to some confused person that day 365 of womanhood, and you send that person a fucking can with their face on, and your company loses $20 billion. That is wild shit, man. So we're seeing that now where we never saw that before, where people are going, enough.
Right.
Enough. Stop shoving this down everybody's throat. When I go to Target, I don't want to see like fucking tuck pants where you like they're designed to help you tuck your dick. Like, hey, that's not normal. And I don't want that right in front of everybody.
Yes, sometimes when I watch Joe Rogan, I agree with him on certain situation. Though sometimes he says some kind of things I don't agree. This video was posted few days ago. I didn't have the opportunity to actually react on this, where he went further to go after Spotlight and Target. It clearly shows you the kind of person he is, though he changes sometimes. I recently came across an article pertaining to this brand, but like it has been dethroned. Now Modelo is a top-selling beer, which is something we could say impossible, to bring down Bud Light, but with a kind of massive boycott, the experience. Look at where they are today. They neglected this. They thought this was a joke, and they have seen with their eyes what it means to boycott. Recently, even Starbucks is struggling to avoid this. They had to remove the pride flags all around their shops because they are still scared that something like this can happen with them. So companies are realizing, they are waking up to see the power of boycott. I decided to link this because sometimes it's not nice, to do some kind of short videos to report. Reason I decided to combine this video with what he did going after Joe. Thank you guys. If you notice, I'm not able to put up videos for the past 2 days. I have been so tied up to a level I could not drop something. Reason I decided to bounce back, but hopefully I'll be putting out videos like I do on daily basis. God bless you, and please, why not share this video?